tuned in to The Andrew Lawton Show.
And well, it doesn't fit into the broader discussion of wokeness that I was having on the show. I did want to take a bit of a stop and just talk about Israel, because I ran into Dennis Prager, who's been one of the most consistent and clear voices on Israel. Now, he's a Jewish man, a conservative lion in American media. But his stand for Israel is not just because of his own Judaism. I spoke about that for a few minutes with him the other day.
Let me just first ask you, how would you rank the world's support of Israel right now, left and right? I mean, in one sense, we see, Democrats, Republicans, liberals, conservatives saying the right things, but is it authentic in your view?
I'm not a pursuer of the question, is it authentic? I care how people act and speak. How authentic it is, let God judge. I only care about what people do and what people say publicly. So if we live in a world where people feel that they have to come out and support Israel, but they really don't believe it, that's fine with me. It's hard to imagine such a world. Does everybody who supports Hamas, which is the same as saying I support the Palestinians right now, are they mean it, or are they just reflexively anti-West? It doesn't matter. It matters what you do. So, as I said, I don't know about the authenticity issue. I only care about the moral clarity issue. If you can't say Hamas is evil and Israel is good relative to their enemy, your moral compass is broken.
Why is it that so many on the left have such difficulty with that? I mean, you look at, queers against Israeli apartheid being one of the most absurd examples of this. People that would not be able to be who they are in Gaza, but are still believing that Israel is the oppressor. I mean, how on earth do they reconcile that in your view?
How do they reconcile saying men give birth? How do they reconcile saying America is systemically racist? How do they reconcile saying defund the police? The left is always wrong. That is a rule of life. It has been true since Vladimir Lenin till today. Not liberals. Liberals are wrong for voting for the left, but liberal values are the antithesis of left-wing values. The left is always wrong, and everything it touches, it destroys. So when you ask, how does a gay become pro-Palestinian when they might not live a week if they were openly gay in Gaza, whereas they'll have a parade for them in Tel Aviv? It's not a matter of reconciling. They hate what is good. All leftists hate what is good. They hate what is beautiful. They hate Shakespeare. I mean, they hate. These are lost souls. Every civilization seems to produce some, and they have unfortunately become dominant.
Why is, just in closing, Israel so important, and why should it be supported?
Well, there are many separate issues here. Why should Taiwan be supported? Okay, Taiwan is not the cradle of Western civilization that Israel is. It all comes from the Hebrew Bible, everything in the West. But I would be as adamant about supporting Taiwan, to be perfectly honest. The idea that you don't support any other country until you're invaded is not a moral position, in my opinion. You're the strongest country on earth, and you only protect yourself. You don't protect the little guy. But Israel is of incredible strategic importance to America. It is America's ally in the Middle East, a pretty important part of the world. Plus, if you believe in values, that's the cradle of Judeo-Christian values. There's your Judeo. I think that's pretty significant.
Thanks for listening to The Andrew Lawton Show. Support the program by donating to True North at www.tnc.news.